Okay, so now we're going to make a time series graph. Here we're plotting how population is growing or decreasing across the years. So let's just start how we normally do. We're going to copy and paste this data into sheets, and then we're going to make a chart. For your data, it doesn't really matter if it's going across horizontal like this or vertical. Generally, sheets will figure it out. So let's find a chart. It's probably going to pick the right one for us. Amazing. So here we have population versus year. You really want to make sure year is on the x-axis. You want to have time on the x-axis. And you do that by ensuring that time is written first. So here it's above. If we were doing a vertical graph, we'd make sure that we'd have year on the left written first. So whatever your time is, population, you want to have time first. Okay, so it's looking like a pretty good graph so far, but of course we're never quite happy with it, are we? Let's make it a little bit better. So what do we need to do? We need to make sure it has a title, make sure x time's on the x-axis. We want to change minimum and maximum values so the graphs better fit, and we should probably know how to do this from now. Okay, so let's customize vertical axis, sort of going up and down. Let's make our minimum a little bit bigger. Let's make our minimum 500. Much better. Let's make it even closer. Let's make it 625. Oh, not 25, 625. Nice, looking good. Max value, we can leave it like that. All right, so clearly we can see a downwards trend here. But that doesn't really tell us too much. What we want to do next is mathematically describe the relationship between these two variables. All right, so let's see. In Customize, let's show the trend line and show the R squared. And we'll learn a little bit more about what the R squared is later. Grid lines, is it there? No. Bear with. I think it's in here. Series. Yeah, there it is. Trend line, nice. So that's showing us a nice clear trend line between the data. Basically what a trend line is it averages out each point along the axis. So the trend line is like your average data for each of these. Then you're going to check this R squared value. And this R squared value has a very long name, but we'll just call it R squared. That basically describes how much one variable is dependent on the other. The closer to 1 it is, 1 can be the highest, the more one relates on the other. So this is 0.653. There's about 65% the variation population is relying on year.